Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Pistons. They're sitting just right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, there's the Cavaliers, sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Halliburton is out there with Garland. Then it's Okoro. And it's Johnson. And it's Abortion. And for Detroit, Clarkson is out there with Morant. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Bay in at the small forward. Pass to Okoro. Here's Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
That's good by Clarkson. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the offseason right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the offseason on that challenge.
Season never really ends. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Right wing, stolen by Clarkson. With the drive. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Defeated by the Pacers in the last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Morant outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You see the corner where it is Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Johnston passes to Okoro. Here's Halliburton. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game. And it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay. Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
He takes it in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That's good from Okoro. Good on both. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Over to the wing. Stewart passes to Morant. Here's Bay. Here's Stewart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And he makes the first. That one misses.
Boy, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Halliburton passes to Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass. Valanciunas has got 6.
Oh, efficient scoring in the post, just one of the reasons Valanciunas is out there.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Detroit, trailing by 2. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top of last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Johnston passes to Okoro. Passes it to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Detroit. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there. Back to Morant. Here's Bay. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando. And that one's good, Morant.
Because he's so shifty and it controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Pass to Halliburton. Now, here's Garland. Goodbye, Morant. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Back to Grant. Fires from deep. No good on that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. To the right side. Here's Valanciunas. And that one is good. Valanciunas has got 8. The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said, the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say, good defense, better offense. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Okoro. With the second effort, no good from Valanciunas.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
That puts them in the lead. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
What a play there, the hoop plus the arm.
Cleveland shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there.
Find the length. Find the length. Full shot.
For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Outside, White. Allen dishes to Green. And the 3 off target.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. I can believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Three-pointer, Graham. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Enzo, the pass to Love. The trade. Ingles with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pistons on defense. They trail by 1. Love kicks to Forbes. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Fade. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Winslow.
Boy, great awareness from Kevin. Knows the shot clock is dwindling. Bails out his team with a score.
And here is Graham. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Here is Forbes. There's the pass to Love. Back to Forbes. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Wide a screen on Winslow. Ingles. Allen trying to break free. Ingles can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Forbes the pass to Okoro. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Okoro's got 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Graham to end the run. And it's good on the layup.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Passes it to Cross. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Gets stolen by Allen. Pass to Ingles. Kicks it to Wade. Here's the floater. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now 8 seconds to the 2 clocks. They grant their own miss. Allen, it's deflected. Here is Forbes. Light covering. This one for 3. Connects from 3-point range. 6 points for him. Graham from outside. And that would have counted, but his shot is off the mark this time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Pistons trail by 7, and so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Winslow. Garland is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Forbes in a shooting guard. That one falls. Rams got the first basket of the second quarter for the Pistons.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their script.
Here's Forbes. Second chance effort. Here's Johnston. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. The pass to Allen. He dishes it to Morant.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
And Garland has it in the corner. Ingles against Winslow. Over Ingles. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. The Pistons shooting 43% from the floor. Morant outside. Bangs on the trifecta. Morant's got his third bucket of the night.
And boy, when Morant stretches the floor, those driving lanes just get bigger.
Dishes to Garland, and there's the drive. It's hauled in by Stewart. And Morant's got the ball here for the Pistons. 6-point game. Stewart passes to Graham. The 9-foot shot, and the shot goes in. Graham's got 9.
He's been a marksman this period. His shot mechanics finally in sync.
Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Now, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Cavaliers. Halliburton comes in for point forward.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Stewart. Good. Nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great ball movement there.
Now, Garland. We saw him with 29 points last game. Trying to answer back. But that 3 is off the mark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you, on the low block, Valanciunas has shown that he can be a skilled offensive player, and the defense has got to pay attention to him. What a tremendous job playing through contact.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who's my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was it?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you just saying that because it's true. Checking out numbers for Morant. Great showing for him last season. He was around 23 points a game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Boy, what a game it's been for Jonas Valanciunas. It hasn't mattered what the defense has thrown at him. He's continued to deliver on the offensive end.
Here's Trent. Up again. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Halliburton, that's good.
Well, Darius Garland showing good vision and making good decisions. Exactly what you need from your point guard.
Morant with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Here's Clarkson. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Orlando. Here's Morant.
You'd love to see Darius Garland working on the defensive end. Stay active, contest shots.
Now here's Winslow. He's guarded closely. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jump. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Detroit. Trailing by 5. There's the pick. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with a sweet dime there.
On the wing, Winslow. Cleveland moving it around. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
That's good from Winslow. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Pistons trail by 4. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark. Garland dishes to Valanciunas. To the left wing. Now, here's Garland. No points in the game yet for him. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Clarkson with the ball. Stewart passes to Grant. There's the dish to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Morant. Add another make to his scoring count. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Change here. Wade's checked in. When these players get to the free throw line, it's nearly automatic. The 2K leaderboard show us this month's free throw shooting percentage leaders. 5th, Jonas Valanciunas.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just
knocks it loose. That's the 6th make from the field. 3.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all.
Fred, it's such a tight game.
Passes it to Halliburton. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Setup. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And
It's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
here he goes. It's deflected, and there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so, also left the body. Jealousy for those here. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling, Dan, to lead you.
Voice and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fun.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the laurels of the game of college basketball.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Grant, I'm skipping Stewart.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Stewart's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So accurate. Pistons passing it around. The three from Morant. So they take the lead. White's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific. Ball move.
Timeout call.
Be on your guard and do not trust him.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry it took so long. I was just fixing up my makeup a little.
Listen, when you return, I will be in the room. The man sitting in front of me will be Kira.
The person in front of you is Kira. Higuchi's Kira? That bastard!
Misa sure is late. They're back!
Hey! Oh, I'm exhausted.
Hey,
How did it go? Yotsuba agreed to hire Misa on as their spokesperson for the new ad campaign. I see. That's good to hear.
And I made sure to give them my cell phone number. Would you believe 3 out of 7 guys already messaged me asking for a private date?
what?
So now I accept their invitations and investigate them, right? Oh, it's going exactly as I planned.
No, the plan's getting canceled right now.
Huh? But why? Everything's been going so smoothly up until now.
If we go any further, you'll be in danger. You can still appear in their commercials. But from now on, you should deny that you were suspected of being the second kid and was detained by L. Mogi will continue being your bodyguard, but you'll be working solely as a celebrity.
If that's what you want, Light, then that's what I'll do. Oh well, I'm feeling pretty tired. Tomorrow's shoot is bright and early, so I better get some sleep. Thank you, Light. You're so sweet to be worried about me. But I've thought of the best plan ever. I'm gonna be useful to you. I promise. Hey, Light, wanna come sleep with me tonight?
What are you talking about?
Just kidding! You're saving it for after we catch Kira, right? You don't have to be shy about it.
Yes, Light. There's no need to be shy.
I'm not being shy.
No need to be so serious either.
Cut! Okay, that's a wrap.
Good work, everyone!
Good job, everybody. Thanks, everybody.
Great job, Misa!
Thanks, Mochi. Can you take me to the restroom in that hospital?
No problem! I'll be waiting!
I'll be sure not to take too long, okay? Yes? Lisa, you actually made it. Nori, you look so cute in that nurse's outfit. You really think so? That went well. Oh, what an amazing car.
If you like it, I'll give you a ride anytime, or buy you one of your own. By the way, loving that nurse's outfit, Lisa.
I'm glad you like it.
That took a while. Where's Misa?
She's on a date.
You gotta be kidding!
Kyosuke Higuchi. The sleazy pervert who's been sending me text messages ever since that party. He's been even more persistent than any of the other guys. He's Kira. It can't get any worse than that.
Hey, Misa,
Huh?
how about we grab a bite to eat?
Are you planning to take me somewhere and do pervy things to me? Well, even if you are, that's okay. I'll be fine, since I can kill people.
What are you saying, Misa? Is this part of Light Yagami's plan? Is this what he wants you to do? Or is this your way of telling me that you want me to kill Higuchi the moment he tries to do anything?
Come on, you're just kidding with me, aren't you, Misa? You can kill people?
Yup, it's true. And you know why? Because I'm the second Kira.
That can't be. Even if she was the second Kira before, there's no way she still is. She's not supposed to have any memory of it either. What the hell's going on?
Misa, you don't have to make up stuff like that to feel safe with me. I'm sure you'll find that I'm quite the gentleman.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'll only prove that I'm the second Kira to the real Kira.
You'll only show proof to Kira. Why?
I'd show him because it's always been my dream to become Kira's wife. I know he'll need me by his side once I tell him.
If she really is the second Kira, then it's pretty clear from the Sakura TV incident that she has the Shinigami eyes. If that's the case, I need to make sure I keep this girl by my side at all costs. I've got to test her first. Well, since I happen to be Kira, does that mean you'll marry me?
Really?
Yeah, I mean it.
What? Then prove it to me. Come on, let's prove it to each other.
I can't do that. It'd be a pretty bad idea to let someone witness how I kill people.
You think so? I don't know. If I thought someone was Kira, I think I'd be willing to show them. We'd never get anywhere if I didn't.
Then why don't you kill someone? After all, I could be the real Kira.
All right, but I only kill bad people, okay?
That's right. Bad person, huh? This is Ginzo Kaneboshi, president of a major finance company. He's infamous for his immoral collection methods. Sometimes he even makes people pay with their insurance money. How about him?
Would you be able to confirm his death right away?
Yeah, as soon as I call him.
Okay then. Could you turn around for just a sec?
Misa, you want me to kill Ginzo Kaneboshi, don't you? Then Higuchi will believe your claim about being the second Kira. Very well.
All right, he should be dead by now.
Hello, this is Higuchi from Yotsuba.
Sorry, our president just collapsed and stopped breathing. Call back later.
Told ya!
She killed him. The same guy I chose just a minute ago. It would have been impossible to do that unless she had the power. This proves it. So, if I'm Kira, you'll marry me, right?
What? Hey, why are you getting so serious all of a sudden?
Because I'm Kira.
Then prove it.
I'm not going to be able to kill until I get home. You understand?
Oh, well, that's no good then. For all I know, you're just making all this up so you have an excuse to take me to your place. Wait, I know.
Huh?
Why don't you stop killing the criminals on TV? That should prove it. If you're Kira, it should be no problem. You can start killing again when I tell you to. If all the times and deaths match up, then I'll believe you. After all, killing criminals in that way is something that only Kira can do.
I see what you mean. That's a good idea. All right, Misa.
I'm Kira, so in order to make you trust me and prove that I'm him, I'll stop killing criminals for the time being. Then once you're fully convinced I'm the real thing, you and I can get married.
Huh?
And so, based on what he said, Higuchi is Kira!
Now we not only know Kira's identity, but all those deaths that were worrying the chief are gonna stop! That's amazing, Misa Misa!
If the killing of criminals stops now, then there's no doubt that Higuchi is the one with Kira's powers. However, I knew Amane would do almost anything for Light, but to think that she would actually go this far? If criminals do stop dying after this, it will make it difficult to determine a critical element, how Kira conducts his murders. I'll have to think of a plan.
Misa, How did you get Higuchi to confess?
Easy. That guy's totally in love with me. All I had to do was tell him I'd marry him if he was really Kira. Plus, I managed to convince him that I'm the second Kira. If I didn't say this now, I'd probably end up contradicting my story later.
Misa, you idiot! Didn't I tell you to deny all that?
But now we know Higuchi's Kira, right? So what's the problem? Can't we just catch him?
I suppose this is what you would call a victory, right, Matsuda?
But right now, we still don't know exactly how he kills his victims, do we?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Before we move to arrest Higuchi, I want to find out how he kills people.
If the criminals stop dying, we won't be able to figure it out, unless we come up with another idea. Isn't that right?
Yes. At any rate, even if we do arrest Higuchi, we're not going to do it until we're certain that criminals have stopped dying. Let me think about this for a moment. Weddy?
Yeah,
An update on the current situation, please.
everything's going smoothly. We should be able to track 70% of their movements using our cameras inside the office building.
What about outside the office?
That's not going to be possible with just Watari and me.
What if you focus solely on Higuchi?
Higuchi? I've only been able to enter the houses of 5 of the men so far. But Mido, Namikawa, and Higuchi all have super high-tech security systems. Especially Higuchi. He recently constructed a dampening room that shuts out any electronic waves. It took me 2 days just to break into the place.
This guy sure does sound suspicious.
Alright, then begin installing microphones, trackers, and cameras, but not in the house. Instead, just put them in every car.
What? After getting this far? Do you know how difficult it is to break into someone's house? Besides, do you have any idea of how many cars this guy has?
Yeah, well, he has 6.
Fine then. I just have to install them in all his cars, right?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, if Higuchi had been bugged earlier, I would have been in big trouble.
Light, I'm sorry to keep coming back to this topic. I'll just get right to the point.
What is it?
Do you remember killing anyone, I mean?
Are you still going on about that? Look, I'm not Kira. How many times do
I just want you to answer the question. Well, do you remember?
No, I don't.
Miso, what about you?
I don't remember. How could I? 'Cause I'm not Kira.
Look, Light, please listen to what I'm about to say. I'd like you to thoroughly analyze my current theory. This could determine the way in which we end up catching Kira. Light Yagami used to be Kira. Kira's power has somehow passed on to another person. Light Yagami now has no memory of ever being Kira. I need your analysis based on these assumptions. Do you think you can do that for me?
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Light Yagami used to be Kira. Kira's power has somehow passed on to another person. Was that because Light Yagami wanted it to happen? Or was there someone else in control of Light, lurking in the background, who gave him the power? Was it that person who passed Light's powers to someone else?
Given your premise, it would be my will.
Yes, of course. If there is a third party with the ability to bestow or transfer Kira's power, and they didn't want their method to be discovered, it makes no sense that they would wait so long to transfer it from you to the next Kira. If we believe that this was the work of some being watching us from above, then we'd have to accept that they are impossible to catch. Not to mention, I'd already be dead. Or at the very least, I'm being made to be a fool by eternally dancing in the palm of someone's hand. It's highly unlikely that such a being exists. Even if Light Yagami was Kira, Kira's power can only be transferred by the will of the person who possesses it. Thank you, Light. I can now say that I feel 99% better. We'll create a situation where Higuchi will not be able to pass on his power to anyone. someone else. We'll have him show us how he kills.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to trick Higuchi using Sakura TV.
Like a hidden camera show!
What?
We'll use the Kira special that Demigawa airs every week. We'll book a 3-hour time slot. It'll be announced that Kira's identity will be revealed near the end of the special.
Would anyone actually buy that, though? This is Sakura TV, after all. For all we know, Higuchi might not even watch that program.
We'll get Namikawa to call him and say, "This is bad. Turn on your TV." That should be enough to get him watching. Higuchi will buy it once he realizes that the special guest on TV is someone who knows his secret.
Oh, I get it. So we'll be using Iber then. He'll reveal that he was a spy all along.
No, I'm afraid you're incorrect. We will not be using Iber. Ow. Whoever appears on the show has to be someone who Higuchi believes he'll be able to kill. In other words, it has to be someone whose name he can look up easily.
But we're never gonna find a person like that, are we?
You're the only one who can do it.
Matsu!
Matsu.
Higuchi probably thinks that you were listening in on their meeting and overheard their plans to kill people. It would make sense that Misa's manager, who he thought was dead, is the one revealing his secret.
That's right. We'll have Sakura TV use a voice filter and frosted glass to protect your identity. Higuchi will probably realize from the announcement in the silhouette that it's the manager, Taro Matsui. And just to make sure, we'll have the studio messed up and accidentally reveal your face from behind the frosted glass.
Wow! Sounds exciting!
Until the show ends, the announcer will keep saying they'll reveal the full name of each who's acting as Kira.
Higuchi would feel cornered. He'd have no choice but to find out the manager's name as soon as possible. We can anticipate what actions he'll take.
We'll witness his killing method. After that, we arrest him. There is one potential problem with this plan. If Higuchi can kill by simply looking at someone's face, just like the second Kira, that's an old die.
But, considering the fact that you're still alive, and how he's pursuing Misa, I doubt that's the case.
At any rate, we're only going to do this once criminals stop dying. We'll have to wait for 2 or 3 days to see whether or not that happens. In the meantime, Matsuda will have to decide if he wants to go through with this plan.
I don't need 2 or 3 days to decide. I want to do this.
Well, I'm here. What's with this private meeting?
Namikawa, tell me, who do you think is Kira?
Why do you want to know what I think? Besides, for all I know, it could be you, Shimura. Or maybe even Mido.
Shimura can't be Kira. He was the one who came crying to me about how he can't go along with Kira's crimes anymore.
Really? But if Mido had turned out to be Kira, you would have been killed.
No. You and Mido would have been successful on your own. There's no way either of you would need to hold those stupid meetings. Let alone with 7 others. I can at least see that much. We're all cooperating with these killings because we're afraid of Kira turning on us. I mean, it's only a matter of time until the public finds out. And this isn't going to stop until that happens.
So, Shimura, let me ask you then, who do you think Kira might be?
Takahashi or Higuchi?
No, Takahashi is just a decoy. Kira would make sure there are people less clever than him.
Well, then it looks like we all know the truth already. It's Higuchi, isn't it?
Yes. He's the one who's the most obsessed with money and success. He might always act as if he's not interested in those things, but that just proves it all the more.
And he always insults everyone around him and can't use his people well? I believe that's why he was demoted from being head of the development department. By the way, I meant to ask, was I the only one you invited here?
I also invited Oe, but he said you can hold your stupid private meetings by yourself. Go figure.
Good old Oe, always the blunt one.
We can also rule out Kita as a possible suspect, as he was the one who provided the account for funds in order to commission Coil.
Namikawa, during that first meeting after Hattori died, you got a call on your cell phone. I was wondering who it was from.
You know, Shimura, you really are a sharp one. Kira probably selected you because he appreciates your caution. Namikawa speaking.
It's Elle. Before I go on, are you by yourself?
No.
And just act like it's a normal call again.
I don't think there's any need for that. One of the people here with me was just expressing his suspicions about your last phone call.
Who is that on the line? Namikawa.
It's Elle. Elle, Mito, and Shimura are here as well. I'm reasonably certain that neither of them are Kira. In fact, they seem fed up with him at this point. I'll speak for them and say they'll choose to stand back and watch your face-off with Kira, like I plan to.
That's fine.
Tonight, I'm gonna catch Kira. But I'll need a favor from you.
Then it's the end for Higuchi.
What? You know that it's him?
Ha! So even the great L can be tricked. Based on your reaction, I'm now 100% certain that Higuchi is Kira.
Namikawa was pretty smart, huh? But then I always thought he was. From looking at his face, I guess this proves it.
No, that was just because Light messed up.
I'm baiting Higuchi with a staged TV special tonight. Sakura TV. A few minutes into the program, I want you to contact Higuchi. Tell him to tune in. Do that for me. I won't go after you or any of the other 5.
As for the others, Kida, Takahashi, and Oi, if they try to do anything, make sure to stop them.
All right, I understand. It seems it really was Higuchi. He'll be captured tonight, apparently.
It's been about 3 days since I stopped killing criminals. That should be good enough, shouldn't it? Now, when I marry Misa Amane, the second Kira, I'll have the Shinigami eyes. With that power in my hands, Yotsuba will be under my control.
Higuchi, we've got a problem. Turn on the television. Check out Sakura TV.
So you're saying one of those people is Kira, right?
Yes, I've got a lot of evidence to prove it too.
What the hell is this? Come on, it's probably a hoax. This is Sakura TV.
No, it's more than that. At the beginning of the show, he said that he overheard a meeting between 8 people.
What? Someone who knows about the meetings? Who is it? Did someone betray us?
Then one of them was killed by Kira, and now there are only 7 left. The man who died was Mr. H.
Mr. H? Hattori. If he knows this much, he could be one of the other 6. No, maybe it's Coil.
Mr. H wanted to leave the meetings and was killed by Kira because of that.
No, he can't be any of the others. There's no benefit for them to do this. But no one else knows about the meetings, do they? Damn it, who is it? What? Wait. Could it be? It's him! Misa's manager. Matsui, that's his name. Why is he still alive?
He explained earlier that he thought he was going to be killed. He pretended to fall out of the apartment window and escape to a balcony a few floors below.
That can't be. Just to be careful, I went home that night and wrote his name in the notebook like it was written on his business card. Why is he still alive then? Could he be a former entertainer who became a manager using his stage name? Is that possible?
If that weren't bad enough, he said that he continued to investigate Yotsuba up until now, and he's figured out which one of us is Kira. I'm contacting everyone right now to let them know.
All right. We'll talk later.
Sir, we're terribly sorry for that accident. Are you all right? We can stop if you want.
No, I knew I was going to be in danger going into this. This is for the sake of justice, so I'll see it through to the end, even if it means my death.
Yeah, that's perfect. Listen, just be sure to hold off on the Kira announcement till the last minute, all right?
I have to kill him. Calm down. Misa knows his face, so if she's the second Kira, she should know what his real name is.
It's him.
Oh, what the hell?
To be honest, I've been debating for a long time whether or not I should make this announcement. But now that I'm here, I know I've done the right thing in coming forward.
This is bad. Who knows when they'll make the announcement?
Kira's identity will be announced soon.
Cosme Misa, a devilish charm, an angel's glitter. Misa's new line of lipstick, just for you.
Mita, it's me. Are you watching Sakura TV? Why don't you call your father in the House of Counselors?
Have him pull some strings at the Ministry of Internal Affairs to stop this broadcast.
I'm watching, but I don't think we could stop it. No one believes this program, so we'd only make ourselves look suspicious if we stop it. Besides, there shouldn't be anything to worry about. The guy revealed his face earlier. Everyone knows it's really Taro Matsui. Namikawa's already gone ahead and told everyone to watch the show. Since one of us 7 has to be Kira, that should mean Taro Matsui will soon be dead. Right.
Of course, I'm the only one who knows or even suspects that Taro Matsui isn't his real name. That means if I say anything, it'll reveal the fact that I'm Kira. Yeah, that's true. I'll talk to you later.
Stay tuned to Sakura TV.
Damn it!
Ryuzaki, Mogi is in position in front of Yoshida Productions. He's just received a call from Higuchi.
Yes, it's time for phase 2. Everything's as planned.
Moji, where's Misa?
Oh, Mr. Higuchi, pleasure to hear from you. I'm sorry, but Misa's taking a much-needed vacation right now. She should be back by, tomorrow morning, though. You can reach her then.
I'm asking you where she is now.
Well, that's private information. She's requested that no one know where she is. I'm very sorry. I'll have her contact you tomorrow, first thing.
Damn, I know his face. I could kill him at any time if only I knew his name.
Do you know if Misa's former manager was an entertainer at some point?
Come again?
I'm talking about Taro Matsui!
Oh, I was only recently hired, so I don't know much about him. If you need some information, I can let you talk to someone from the office. I just remembered. Everyone's in Okinawa at the moment. You could try calling the president, though.
This is going exactly as I planned. It's almost scary.
You shouldn't be scared, Light. You should be happy.
I'm patching you into Higuchi's call with the president of Yoshida Productions.
This is Higuchi from Yotsuba. That manager's real name isn't Taro Matsui.
He's not even pretending to hide what he's asking about now, is he? Stupid Higuchi.
If he's acting like that, it's proof he's beginning to panic.
Then what was his real name?
I think it was Yamada. No, wait. Yamashita. And his first name was... I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Don't screw with me! Why the hell can't you remember the names of the people you hire?
All right, no need for that kind of language. I've got his personnel file back at the office.
Then go back there and get it.
You gotta be kidding me. Give me a break. We're on our first company vacation in 2 years. But if you want to know that badly, I'll give you the PIN code for the office lock. You can go in yourself and look it up. How's that? The personnel files are in the desk at the back to the left. You'll find them filed in the bottom drawer. They should all be sorted alphabetically. But I'm pretty sure it was Yamashita.
If they're going to announce it at the end of the program, that means I have 2 hours.
So what's he gonna do?
He's only carrying a single bag. I'm in pursuit.
Everything's still going according to plan.
Yes.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him no matter what. I've come this far, I won't let them stop me. I'm not giving up until I have everything.
Counts down storm mountain. I guess that's my only act to not go.
eyes.
I'm invincible.
This isn't sounding very good.
Hold it right there. So I'm gonna have 100% rating. Stranger!
I made it in time.